Good morning. Welcome to the GLES Morning Show. I'm Ellie here with
Emerson, Briley, and Ava.
all fourth graders here at GLES. Did you know that a group of crickets are called an orchestra? And did you know that only the male crickets make noise? You may think it's annoying hearing crickets chirping outside, but it's actually a pretty accurate way to forecast the weather. Listen to their chirps and count how many you hear in 15 seconds. Add 37 to that number and you've got the current temperature. For example, if I were to hear 23 chirps in 15 seconds, I would take 23 and add it to 37 and get the current temperature of 60 degrees. That's very cool. And guess what? We did it again. We came in first place for the month of And look, we answered 74,894 correct questions. We are rocking and rolling at Garden Lakes, and I am so proud of all of you. Now on to Emerson with the birthdays for today.
I call you, call me, I'll call. It's time for that birthday roll call. Today on Wednesday, April 2nd, we have Tyler Montgomery. On Wednesday, April 9th, we have Jocelyn Cinchon and Tinsley Cornett. On Wednesday, April 13th, we have Nova Lewis, Inland Rico, and Bianca Rico. If you see Tyler, Jocelyn, Tinsley, Nova, Inland, or Bianca, make sure you wish them a very happy birthday. Be sure to come to the office to get your sweet and your treat. Please say the 3R pledge along with me.
I pledge to be respectful, responsible, and ready at all times.
Now on to Briley with our weather and lunch choices for today.
Today on April 2nd, the high is 84 and the low is 56. It's going to be a great day here at Garden Lakes. Our lunch choices are cheesy beef nachos, oven roasted chicken, chips, oven roasted chicken chips, refried beans, corn on the cob, garlic knot rolls, lettuce and tomato cup, corn and black bean salad, peach cup, seasonal fresh fruit. Be thinking about these entrees and decide which one you prefer, cheesy beef nachos or oven roasted chicken. Now on to Ava with the pledge.
Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. Stand, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And these pledgers are?
Spencer Bowie, Beckham Bowie, Caroline Stanley,
And Annette. And whose class are you from?
Mrs. Mathis's fourth grade class.
Thank you. Please join us for a moment of quiet reflection. This artwork is by
Killian.
Wow, you did a great job drawing your bunny, and I love his shapes. Now onto the book of the day. This book is called Norway and Unicorn of the Sea. It has a lit style of 490. Check this book out to follow on all his adventures. Now on to Miss Shaw with a few words of wisdom.
Good Wednesday morning, Garden Lakes Elementary. This is Mrs. Shaw with a few words of wisdom. Let's talk about principles for a minute. Not the principles as in the school principle, but the kind of principles that are the rules for living. Beliefs that help us know what we ought to do and not do. Principles help us in life, whether our principles are based on our religious beliefs or lessons that we've been taught by our parents or our caregivers, or the morals we learn from in books and stories. When you know what your rules that you're living for are, it's much easier to make the right choice. Today, take some time to make a list of the principles that you believe in, your own special rules for how you want to be the very best person that you can be. And then think about how those principles help you make better choices. Well, something to think about. This is Mrs. Shell reminding you to be respectful, responsible, and ready at all times. The choice is yours. All right, I just want to go over a few of the Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday, and it may be some other days during our spring break birthday. So we all call it's time for that spring break birthday roll call. One more time, happy birthday on April 9th to Jocelyn Cintron, Tinsley Cornett. And on Wednesday, April the 13th, happy birthday to Eileen Rico, Nova Davis, and Bianca Rico. So if you will come to the office along with the birthday today for April 2nd, you get your sweet annual treat. All right, Red Group, just a reminder today when you come to Media Center, Ms. Shannon Bonds will be here for your personal body safety lessons. So teachers, if you will bring all of your signed permission slips that you have and your highlighted rosters, anyone that's not participating, please make sure that you bring your Chromebooks and your headphones when you come to the library. And just a reminder, the library is closed today except between 11:40 and 12:30. So individual checkout will be between it could be 11 o'clock because pre-K's in here. So 11 o'clock to 12:30 for individual checkout today. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Alcorn for a few announcements.
Thank you, Miss Shell. Oh my goodness, I am so proud of us. Look at this, y'all have worked so hard. And it was a surprise to me this morning. Mr. Boutwell snuck this one in. I even asked, where were we? How did we end up in March? When I went to bed on Monday evening, I thought, oh, this is it. That means they're cutting off March, and we'll see how we finished. And we're in first place again. So we'll find out what kind of swag they're going to send us. We'll find out what kind of gift cards we'll get. Last time, they gave us $500. That's a lot of money. And it purchased pizza for our entire school for the glow party. So you think $500 is a lot of money, but it took that to give 550 students and about 80 staff members a piece of pizza. So that's about $1 a person. All right, keep it up. Let's do it again for April. Even though we've got spring break in here, we're going to be able to do it. Keep that Prodigy going at night and on the weekends. Work those problems. That's wonderful. I got a text message last night from Ava's mom on our morning show, and Colton, her little brother, was working on Prodigy. And what grade's Colton in? He's a kindergartner. So our kindergarten all the way up to 4th grade can take care of Prodigy for us and earn points for every problem that you solve. All right, reminder teachers that we've already had PLCs this week. That was on Monday, so today on Wednesday, no PLCs. And I wanted to remind you about Dan's Car Wash. We're still selling those car washes, $25 each. They're online. They're on a parent square. You just share the QR code. Friends and family, neighbors, church members, co-workers that work with your parents, your grandparents can purchase these. It's $25 car wash, and we get 30% of that. So we've only sold a handful of those so far. It's just a real easy fundraiser, a real quick turnaround. So if you can help us with that, that's great. Any money we make, we put right into our celebrations for MAP and for the end of the year and for our PBIS rewards. So all that goes to help us with that kind of stuff, okay? All right, that's all of our announcements. Let's make it a wonderful Wednesday.
Have a wonderful Wednesday!